one of the oldest crimes in finance, being supercharged by some of these popular messaging platforms like Telegram. The platform has become a one-stop shop for criminals, from buying stolen checks to hiring people known as walkers to deposit them. Our Eamon Javers has some details.
It's a big problem that's getting worse.
Paul Benda is the Senior Vice President of Cybersecurity and Risk at the American Bankers Association, and he says that paper checks are one of the financial system's weakest points. Would you say that every single bank is experiencing this right now?
I think that would be a legitimate statement.
In 2021, banks reported nearly 250,000 cases of check fraud nationwide. But by 2022, that number skyrocketed to nearly 460,000 cases. That's an 84% increase in just 1 year.
It's concerning. It really is.
In many cases, checks are stolen out of blue postal boxes like this one. Then crooks will change the recipient's name and the dollar value of the check using forgery techniques. Next, they'll open an account at a bank in a phony name and hire someone to deposit the check. That's what happened here. This surveillance video from a Florida bank shows an elderly homeless man depositing a fraudulent check. A police report says it was cashed for nearly $3,000.
Driving this checking crime spree is a network of organized gangs. They're using technologies like Telegram to coordinate thefts, connecting people who've stolen checks out of the mail with other people who will walk into banks and deposit them. Those people are known as walkers.
Let's talk about the term walker. What does that mean?
So a walker, is exactly what it says. Someone who walks into a bank that cashes a check. They're kind of your mule to execute the criminal fraud.
On Telegram, users can message in private and public group chats. The platform is popular among criminals because they can use an anonymous username and they can encrypt their messages, meaning the police can't trace them. We found group chats with lots of posts from criminals advertising their network of walkers to help other crooks who want to cash out their stolen checks.
This particular individual is being advertised as a walker.
Maria Noriega is a cyber intelligence analyst at the firm Q6, which is a consultant to CNBC.
You can see by the caption here, a good walker that's ready, all spammers tap in, meaning everybody who wants to get with this walker to contact the threat actor that has posted this.
So this is a criminal advertising, hey, I've got this guy.
Yes.
He's a walker. He's ready to go into the bank and deposit a bogus check.
Yeah.
Call me if you want to use him.
Basically, yes.
CNBC reviewed dozens of advertisements and requests for walkers on Telegram. Some crooks asked for specific genders. Others wanted someone elderly. And this criminal boasted about buying a new hat for their walker.
When I said grooming, this isn't just that they're brushing their hair. A lot goes into trying to make these guys look as legitimate as possible. You can see here, this guy, I think, is getting his hair bleached.
This looks like this is a dye job here, right?
It looks it.
The big banks say all of this is causing enormous headaches for the industry.
We can't do it alone. We really need the Postal Service to get better at protecting the mail. We really want law enforcement to step up their game and prosecute more of these cases.
Now, the walkers we see advertised on Telegram are often the elderly and the homeless, and it seems clear they're getting the smallest cut of this crime, which can produce some big money. We saw crooks posting receipts for more than $20,000 in some cases. Now, Telegram says it proactively moderates public channels and bans any that violate its terms of service. We also see claims by the crooks that they're getting help from what they call innies, or insiders at the banks and the Postal Service, who are helping those gangs get away with it. To stop this fraud, the U.S. Postal Service says it's been actively educating the public about how to prevent check theft. Back over to you, Carl.